uh, our bodies will never decay. So they said to themselves, why we will bury him? Why we will do that? His body will never decay. They believe the liar. But right away when he died, especially in the third day, the fart of Muhammad is all over the place. Look at the liar. He said to them, you know, and by the way, translation is a lie. It says here, invoke many blessing on me. In Arabic, it doesn't say blessing, it says a pray. This is why Mimi Hijab, he said, it's mean pray for, not to. Thank you. Suppose it's make a difference. Pray for, not to. So pray for me every Friday. Okay, why? For your prayer will be submitted to me. The companion, they said, Messenger of Allah, how can our prayer be submitted to you? And your body will be has decayed. He says, oh, Allah has forbidden the earth from consuming the bodies of the Prophet. And then 3 days after his death, the Prophet, he stink like a rat. So this Muhammadan is insulting the Christians supposedly. And look what the accusation says. You are uncircumcised. I have a question for you. Why Allah, Prophet, did not circumcise himself? Muslims, Muhammad who asked you to do circumcision, he himself never circumcised himself. Then how you call yourself Abrahamic? How Muhammad he claimed that he is Abrahamic and he is even descendant from Abraham? Isn't it this is the covenant for Abraham and his people? If you remember, Abraham, he circumcised himself by using the hammer because his private part is so big. I mean, what kind of a private part Abraham he have? Is an elephant? He used the adze to circumcise himself? The sledgehammer? So Abraham, he used a sledgehammer to circumcise himself. Muhammad, he never been circumcised. Isn't you Muslim, you follow the Sunnah and you follow the Prophet's steps? Here we go, the Prophet never circumcised. So what you do? Any Abdul? I'm telling you, Abraham, he have a big one, a huge brother. It was like maybe 60 foot tall like Adam. You know? I mean, do you know even what this hammer is? And let me search in Google, you know, for hold on. Just to show you what we are talking about, because some people do not know what this tool is. You have no idea, my friend. I mean, I'm really impressed, proud about our grandfather, you know, Abraham. He's not my grandfather, by the way. I mean, I'm not from Abraham. And Arab have nothing to do with Abraham. So look what Abraham he used to circumcise himself. Abraham, what's wrong with you, Abraham? You could not find something better? You never heard of something called knife? This? Are you sure? This is what Abraham he used to circumcise himself. Aren't you afraid to miss? You know, I think Abraham was practicing somehow, you know, like for a long time. So he knew he will never miss, because one little mistake is going to be very ouch. You know, like, oh boy. This is how Abraham, he circumcised himself. Who told Muhammad this information? The book of histories. From where he got this? Allah, he told him. So look at this idiot. He's making fun of you, Christian. You don't circumcise yourself. But his prophet himself never circumcised. And I challenge you to post a comment. Show me where Muhammad circumcised. Go ahead. Go ahead, be my guest. And then you say, eating pork? Will you Muslim eat pork? You Muslim eat pork. Look what happened, just to show you the stupidity of this religion is. The Quran says the food of the people of the book is lawful for the Muslims. And as long you know that we eat pork, so how Allah, He made it lawful for you? The Muslim, they will say to you, brother, it says it's lawful for us, except pork, brother. Where it says that? You will say there's different verses, it's not lawful to eat pork, but here it says, this is after, I make lawful for you the food of the people of the book. All their food. He doesn't say there's except. Secondly, if we are not circumcised, how you eat our food? What is circumcision then for, supposedly? Abdul, are you there? So, are we good people or we are bad people? If we are bad people and we worship false god, then you should not eat our food. And not only that, He allow you even to marry our women. Just to rape them, you know. Call it marriage. You kidnap them, you know. Like what Muhammad did to many Jewish women. Is it lawful for you to eat our food? If we are dirty, then why you are eating our food? That will make you dirty too. And if we are worshipping false god, by the way, you Christians, you are not allowed to eat halal food, because this is a food slaughtered in the name of a false god. His name is Allah. So if you go to the market and you find the sign, the mark of the beast, halal, on any food, it is forbidden for you to eat it. For this is a food made by those who worship Allah, and they recite the name of Allah when they slaughter the food, or the cow, or whatever. And this is why I want Christians, you remember the video we made just 2 days ago? When the Muslim, they says, it's not befitting for Allah to have a son, it's the opposite, Abdul. It's not befitting for us, not only to Jesus, even for us. I mean, Jesus is holy. We are not holy. It's not even befitting for a donkey to accept God to be Allah. Even a donkey, even a pig. I mean, this religion allow you to do muta. What is the difference between you and the pig? You jump from a woman to a woman. And this is what the pig do. You claim that you eat only kosher food. And then you claim that the Christians are kuffar. And then you say their food is lawful.